the thing about that is we've got an opportunity now to prevent that because of the internet. As bad even the internet's accelerating it, we can maybe it's gone too far. I don't know, but like we can still like spread the message of like self improvement and like making people better. Because there's a lot of like incels and stuff, isn't there? Like you imagine like people actually pay for OnlyFans.
Oh right, see this is an interesting thing because there's obviously like people paying for OnlyFans, but
like Twitch don't like
oh no yeah
like
female like Twitch said that's fucked up,
like female Twitch streamers and then like donating their monthly wage like, and then they say their name. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I think the argument with buying OnlyFans is also ethical porn. Because do you remember when Pornhub purged their site of like 75 million videos because they weren't from verified like people?
Oh, okay.
Because people are being trafficked into it, people are being like they don't know it's happening, all that sort of shit. It's like with OnlyFans, you know that person has decided to make it, chooses to continue to produce content, and it's also you are like I don't have OnlyFans, like I don't watch porn, but it's if I was. Even I probably wouldn't because you know it's easy. I can just go on Pornhub, but I'd probably feel better knowing that the person who's doing this 100% wants to do this. That's the sort of moral dilemma with it.
I don't think. I don't want to say you don't give a shit, but like when you're watching porn, like you don't really care about. You're like getting that stimulation. You're just having a wank, aren't you?
That's right.
Like when you're having a wank, you're not thinking, oh, I really hope this person is being, ethically working ethically and
to an extent,
not being exploited. You know,
that, like, if you're
not thinking that, you're thinking, fuck this.
To an extent, yeah. You're not like if you saw a video and it was like, wow, this girl does not want to be into it. You're not going to be like, oh well, carry on. Like you change video.
Exactly.
But I think that's interesting. I think that's a male versus female difference as well. Because I think I've had this conversation. In my experience, the females take it more like they sort of think about it more with themselves in the situation with whoever they want to be. It's a more intimate thing. Whereas for guys, it is literally just like you say, tits and going on, which does make. There's a difference in how guys and girls think, which is like
females are much more like emotional and like they're more caring. Men are more like logical and like
sort of colder in a sense.
Not cold, but yeah.
Like
I know what you're trying to say.
It's interesting because like sometimes I struggle being like I'm like well like why does that upset you, because it wouldn't upset me, which means in my head well no one else should be upset by it, which is obviously selfish and. But it is something.
Yeah, it's something I think both people have got to learn.
Yeah.
Like especially in a relationship, it's something like one communication, and you just got to learn. Like you've got to be open-minded to the fact that this might, even though it might not offend you, this might offend someone. And it can be difficult, especially removing your ego from the fact that
fuck your ego is a big thing in it.
Like it's not hurting me, why are you hurting you? Fucking shut up. Like you've got to reduce yourself and open your mind to the fact that could possibly potentially insult someone.
Yeah, which is definitely like I think that's something that's in my thing to work on. I think men should work on that, and women should work on trying to think more logically about solutions. There's the solutions versus comfort, because a lot of time people are just looking to be comforted, and then when you provide solutions, they're like, no, I don't want this, and so it's like, but then you're like, well, why? I'm helping you.
Yeah.
So it's like. Solutions versus comfort.
I think everyone needs to be more open-minded. That's something that's not taught as well. Open-mindedness.
Yeah, I feel like everyone gets taught one way, and then it can be very difficult.
Everyone likes to be open-minded. I'm open-minded until someone disagrees with my opinion.
True.
Because my opinion is fact.
True.
Like what? Like
True.
shut up, bro.
And we've definitely both had that. Like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course. 100%.